What's up, guys? Welcome back to Gearhead Nation. I'm your host, Jeff Graff. We're going to jump right into today's project. We are working on my 2005 GMC Envoy denali. It's got the LM4 5.3. A lot of future plans in the works for this one. We are going to do a twin turbo setup and a host of other things. My goal is to be pushing at least 1,000 horsepower or over by the end of summer. But before we do that, we have some kinks we got to work out of it. It's got a bad under the hood fuse box, so we're going to be replacing that today and getting this thing back on the road. So let's jump right into it. Alright guys, so here's the bad fuse box. I've already got the battery disconnected. Um, already got the lid taken off. There's 4 clips, 1 clip on each side you have to undo to pull it apart. Then it's got these studs that actually go down into the wiring harness. It's real easy to take apart. All you got to do is loosen them up. And as you can see, the wiring harnesses fall right out. Wow. Look at that. To loosen up these studs, you'll need a 7mm socket. And you also have your power right here with this fuse. This is also a 7mm and this is a 1/2 inch. So we'll go ahead and take those off. So we've got the last 2 wires disconnected and the fuse block taken out. You do have 4 plugs you need to remove. They're very easy. They just come right out with the standard clip. And there you have it. Fuse box is out. We went ahead and put our fuse block into the new one I just picked up from a junkyard. I'll show you guys how all the plugs come out on this one. It's a lot easier with this one out of the Envoy to give a visual of how everything's done. So let's go ahead and get to it. So we've got the new fuse block set on the trunk of the RX-8. Like I said, to get the wiring harnesses underneath, you have 4 big wiring harnesses. Then you've got 4 smaller ones you need to take out. So we'll take our 7mm. Loosen it up. And it'll soften it, can't get any looser. And this should. And they'll pop right out. Not too hard. So we'll go ahead and flip it back over and undo our next 3. Sorry, this is hard to do holding the phone at the same time. And there you go. All of the wiring harnesses are out, and we are ready for reassembly. Alright guys, so we got all of our plugins plugged back in at the bottom. I did check that plug that had that little burn mark on it, and there is no wires on the other side of that, but there was some prongs on the underneath of the box itself. So I'm guessing what happened is when the old box shorted out, that just got hot right there and just burnt the plastic. So no big deal. So all we have left to do now is get our fuse block tightened back in, get the battery hooked back up, and see what she does. Alright guys, so we got everything buttoned up. The fuse box is back together, battery's hooked up. Let's see if this thing will fire up. And there it is, ready to roll. Sounds good, doesn't it? Got some fun stuff planned for this thing. I want to do a twin turbo setup, cam, do some head work. Like I said, my goal is by the end of summer, I want to have this thing pushing at least 1,000 horsepower, and I think that's easily attainable. Alright guys, that's gonna do it for this video, but please like, subscribe, and follow along. We got a lot of things planned in the near future. We're gonna start on the RX-8 this week. We're gonna start ripping into the LS1 and start getting it torn down and rebuilt. So follow along. Thanks guys, bye.